What's up, everybody? Here we are another Thursday night on the grind. So just FYI, let me get some of these. Let me take care of some of my advertisers, my sponsors. First up tonight is Urban Rides Magazine. My phone is blowing up. Urban Rides Magazine, established in 2019. The magazine is kick ass. It's got so much in it. So many cool industry bikes from a lot of builders you guys know. What's up, Mr. Joe? Um, Daniel Roby and the guys over there, man, they take the time, make a kick ass magazine, and it's all digital also. So you got both avenues covered. Reach out to them at urbanridesmagazine.com, or you can get a hold of them at Urban Rides Magazine on Facebook. But whatever you do, you make damn sure to let them know Kevin sent you with the grind. Next up is our good friends over at North DFW Trailers, right there in Denton, Texas. You can get a hold of them at North DFW Trailers on Facebook, or you can reach out to the number on the screen, which is 214-205-6787. They rent trailers, they repair trailers, they sell trailers. They outfit trailers, they modernize trailers, they do everything. You've got to reach out to them and let them know Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Hopkins Design. You knew Earl Hopkins. The guy makes websites. The guy does print work. He does logos. He does videos. He does hosting for websites. He does documentaries, drone footage. He does anything and everything you could want, from coming up with an original logo all the way to making it into a complete website. Reach out to Earl at hopkins-design.com. Let him know Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating. Everybody knows Gary Dubois now, or Gary Dubois, depending on how you want to say his last name. I've heard it said a bunch of ways. But the man and his crew are phenomenal when it comes to chrome plating, gold plating, polishing, restoration of your parts. I mean, they are phenomenal. I've personally used them. I back them 100%. They're amazing. Reach out to them at J&D Custom Polishing and Plating on Facebook, or you can go to, if I'm not mistaken, the J&D Custom Polishing and Plating on the interwebs. Anyway, let them know Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Print Signs and Designs, Mr. Aaron Crispin and the guys. Anything promotional, t-shirts, hats, apparel, signs, vehicle graphics, printing, they do everything. If you need something done, they can get it to you. They will take care of you. And tell them Kevin with the grind sent you. Next up, our good friends over at Indiana and Northern Illinois Thunder Roads Magazine. Y'all know Marsha Fitzpatrick. Y'all know how they roll over there. Y'all know how Selena is. It's a great magazine, high quality. Just I don't even know what else I could say about them. Actually, I think I'm gonna get them to write something up so I can start saying it the way they want it said. Anyway, reach out to them and get you a subscription. Next up, good friends at Hell Speed Shop, hellspeedshop.com. I got a brand new flannel shirt today. I can't speak highly enough about the quality and the badassness of their flannel button-up shirts. They have hats, they have t-shirts, they have flannels. Everything's collectible there, man. It's badass stuff. You got to go check them out at hellspeedshop.com. If you want to be the guy wearing that kick-ass flannel, go check them out. They're awesome. Next up is our good friends over at stellarcustoms.com. Badass windshields, carbon fiber, different styles of carbon fiber, road glides, street glides. They got them all. They got everything you need. They can hook you up. You need to get a hold of them at stellarcustoms.com, or you can call them on the phone at the 331-551-2560. When you do get a hold of them, let them know you heard about them from the grind and Kevin. Next up, American Drag Seats, americandragseats.com. American Drag Seats / Attitude Inc. on Facebook, American Drag Seats on Instagram, American Drag Seats on LinkedIn, Twitch. I'm everywhere. Custom motorcycle seats, custom stitching, custom everything. Working on a seat right now. Just let you guys know, badass, all hand done. We do it. Custom airbags, custom sissy bars, anything you could want seating wise, we do it. Heaters, airbags. We put vibrators in your seat. We can do whatever you want. Reach out to us at AmericanDragSeats.com or get a hold of me right here on Facebook. Next up is Legacy Bike Works right here in Manville, Texas. As you guys have seen in the last 3 weeks, man, we have dropped 2 bikes, 2 Street Glides, 2 brothers, a red one and a blue one, and they both came out badass. Devin is down there kicking ass, taking names, making shit happen. We got a couple more coming out here pretty soon. Also, we will definitely be posting them up. Any type of build, choppers, bobbers, baggers, doesn't matter. Metal fabrication, fiberglass fabrication, stereo systems, doesn't matter. We got you covered at Legacy Bike Works. Legacy Bike Works on Facebook, or you can just reach out to me. Same thing. What's up, everybody? Let me go on and get up here and start giving my how-to-dos and hellos. What's up, Mr. Joe Fretwell, Mr. Oscar Ruiz, Pedro the Engraver, RRKC Knives, Mr. Jeremy Goheen, Robert Davis, Chris Dubose, David Miller, Joe Hillbilly Faust, Mary Beth Barker's in the house. You all know who Mary Beth Barker is. Marsha Fitzpatrick, Logan Black. Who else? David Miller's in the house. Man, the comments are flowing already. Holy moly. Uncle Bruno's in the house. Oh, man. What do we got going on here? Zane Colleton is in the house. Man, we got a lot of people in the house tonight. But anyway, so we're going to get Keith Barker on here in a little while because apparently he did a live video tonight. And you know what? I'm always wanting to get in the middle of some shit. So we're going to have him on here to get to the bottom of it. What's up, Mr. Dan Smooth Juban? It's good to see you watching. But anyway, so tonight's show really didn't have any plan. As you guys know, man, I never have a course of action. I never have a plan of action. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing half the time. I get on here just trying to look for stuff, trying to keep relevant in the industry. There's so many things happening in this industry. One of the things I want to talk about is the drop-in box into the tour packs. For your regular tour packs and your chop tour packs, but not your razors from John Shope. No, I didn't get paid to advertise him, but it's funny. The reason I'm saying that is that we just had a customer come over and ask us to make one, and I did not realize that he already had one. But I will tell you, we will be using him in the future for him, but we already committed to a price and everything. Well, what's up, Miss Michelle Lafrancois? Can't stay long, but just wanted to pop in and to catch it. Well, hey, I still need your address. Please text me your address so I can get you this helmet sent to you, please. I know you've been a busy girl, and I'm so proud of you, Michelle. It's not even funny, but I have to get a helmet done by you. I have to. So text me your address, please. What's up, Mr. Rico? Red Dog Art and Airbrushing. But anyway, let me get to this. So all these things are happening in the industry. There's all this drama going on in the industry, which I'm starting to figure out it's normal, apparently. But with that being said, RJS, Bagger Audio in the house, what's happening? When you talk about all the drama and all the BS going on in the industry, sometimes you just got to sit back and let it happen, watch the stuff unfold. There's so much to be discussed and so many things. And, you know, now that my son owns his own shop and I'm moonlighting with him, we're getting even deeper into this stuff and we're starting to figure things out. And, you know, I don't really want to be the type of shop or associate with the type of shop that just constantly talks shit about other shops. But man, I'll tell you what, when you get into it and you end up doing bikes that other shops have gotten their hands on, sometimes it's kind of hard not to talk shit about other shops because you just sit here and you wonder, man, how did they get away with charging for it? And how did the customer get to you without the bike catching on fire? I mean, electrical issues are insane. as you guys know, I posted up some pictures of Devin. He's done a couple of tour packs and stereo installs, and he shows it. He shows all of it inside out. He takes a lot of pride and a lot of time in his tour packs and in his wiring and stuff. And I don't say that to put anybody else down, but I say it because it's almost like, you know, I had someone tell me one time, you can't do them that clean all the time because you won't make money doing it. Well, I would have to agree with you, but then I'm going to have to disagree with you, because I think if you let the customer know up front, hey, look, this is how we do it. It costs money. If I'm going to do this, it's got to be this way. If you don't want it done this way, we're going to have to send you on down the road, simply because we don't want to do shit half-assed. So we don't work for free. And when we do work for you, we're going to give you more than what you paid for every time. It is what it is. So I'm waiting on Keith to get on here. He's busy right this exact second, but he will be coming on here. He said, do it once and do it right. Amen. Amen. I got you. Take your time and do it right. Abso-freaking-lutely. But that's the whole thing, is that a lot of people say, you know, you can't do that if the customer doesn't pay for it. Well, no, but you know, I've had many conversations. What's up, Mr. Baird? I hope you're okay. I hope everything is going all right. You know what I'm talking about. Michelle wrote, hi, not staying long. I'm in bed. Michelle Rose in bed. What's up, Mr. Remy Frost, Mr. Seven Shadows Market? Good evening, my brother, learning me about them bikes. Yes, yes, yes. So what I was saying about things is that when you have customers come in and you tell them up front, hey, you want a stereo system, you want this done, you want that done, you actually are building and designing it up front. So when you tell the customer, you give them your quote, you quote the amount of time it's going to take you to do a good install. Not just in and out. If the customer starts complaining about price or something like that, you explain to them, okay, well, here's why. When you're going down the road 80 miles an hour on your bagger, you don't want shit vibrating apart, you know, the positive negatives touching and stuff of that nature, and you burn your bike to the ground. If you're going to get us to do it, we have just as much expectations of you as you have expectations of us. You put that shit down on paper and you put it in writing, and everybody knows you expect a 4-speaker system with 1 amp and blah, 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 blah. Well, we, as the builder, we expect X, Y, and Z for doing that for you. If you lay the rules out and you lay everything out in the beginning, you can establish these things really easy. And no, I will tell you this. Took me a long time to realize this, but not every person that walks through these doors is my customer. They're just not going to be. I'm not going to be able to make everybody happy. And over the last 25, almost 26 years, I have learned sometimes it's better to walk away from a customer, because you already know you won't be able to make them happy and yourself happy. That's the whole thing. It's a union between the two of you. You want them to be happy when they leave, and you also want to be happy when they leave, because you got paid fairly for what you did. I'm not saying you got to rape anybody, but you got to be happy with what you're doing. There ain't no shade trees in my shop. Amen. I guarantee you there ain't. Had to tell someone today, I'm not here to give you good deals. I'm here to give people great art. Amen. That's another good one right there. David said, deadlines are made to be broken. Yeah, they are. A good build is a rolling billboard for the builder, period. Yes. Dan said, we just had that. I'm assuming you're saying we just had that conversation. What's up, Mr. Derek? The Upgrade. Bolden is in the house. I wish I had that little clapping thing that he has, but I don't have that, so I'll just do it myself. Ooh, what's up? What's up, Brian? This rookie just installed a 3 3/8 belt drive for the first time. After pulling it back apart 5 times, I got it right. Laugh out loud, but I learned how to do it. See, Brian, I can appreciate that, man, because you just freely admitted, you know what? First time you ever installed one, took you 5 times to get it right. But when the customer leaves, you know it's right. You know it's taken care of. Customer's going to be happy, and he probably appreciated the effort that you made to do it right. Business is business, man. But hold on. There's my little buddy in here. Hold up. Hold it. Okay, well, hold up.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
bringing you in.
oh God.
Everybody say hello.
Hi. Hello.
Dude, can I tell you something?
Give it to me straight.
So, you always hear things and you see those memes about I'm looking for me a ride or die. You've heard
Right,
that,
right,
right?
right. I
Okay,
know where this one's going.
you by far. Now I know a lot of couples in this industry, but you, my love, by far are the most hardcore ride or die I've ever seen. I mean, I look at Keith sometimes and I'm like, what the heck? How did you get her? How did you get someone that's so loyal? I mean, you're loyal to a fault.
I probably, yeah, because I definitely will defend him and I'll talk about him if it was right or wrong behind closed doors. But that's how it's supposed to be. So I
Well,
try
I'll
to
tell you.
stay in my lane. I do my best to shut up, but it doesn't work very well for me sometimes.
Yeah, somebody else want me to fucking talk.
Yeah, buddy. Guess who I got?
I got shit to
Oh
do.
shit, you shaved.
What the hell you doing?
Ta-da.
Yeah, I shaved. What's up?
Oh my god, how old are you? What,
What the hell you got
22?
going on? About
Nothing.
22.
I didn't see your live earlier, so I said, well, fuck it. I didn't see his live. I'm gonna bring him on. I want to hear what he had to say.
How the shit? That shit was an hour long.
I didn't get to see it.
You can watch it tomorrow. It's pretty good.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about stereos because, dude, what was it? I think the first time I met you and your wife, actually, I met your wife before I met you. She ran up to me from behind me and put me in a bear hug, and that was in Daytona.
Oh shit.
I liked him.
Scared the shit out of me. I
Not
didn't
that
know
kind
who
of
she was. I didn't know what the hell. I was like, somebody's gonna hit me. But hold on. So you've been in the game long enough now. You have done enough stereo systems. You figured stuff out. You got it going on. When you get a customer that comes in and he's
I'm
talking
listening.
to you about doing a stereo system, is there different levels of payment you have for the quality of install you do, or is it just one level of install? That's what you're paying for.
No, it depends on the bike. It depends on the bike, what the customer wants, whether they riding, whether they competition. Which I don't do competition shit no more. So, I pretty much try to build the bikes for what the customer wants now. If it's a rider bike, I price it. You know, some people want 2 speakers, some people want 4, some people want big bags, some people want bass.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the quality of the wiring. Do you put the same effort in every wiring job, whether it's 2 speakers or, fucking crazy bikes?
Size wiring, the same type of wiring, whether it's 2 speakers or 10.
Because they gonna want more.
Yeah, they always want more. We're figuring that out right now.
Hey, give them a little bit, and then they come back for more.
Yeah, I've got some memes about that. But anyway, so everything is going good for you guys. You got your new shop already built. Is it complete? You're going?
It's pretty much complete. It's full.
It's always full. But have you gotten everything out of the trailers and into the shops now, or you still got trailer fulls?
No, we still got about 16 trailers in the yard again now.
Okay, because I have one trailer and it's got bikes in it. I was like, Jesus Christ. I understand why he keeps bikes and trailers now, because you just can't put them in the shop. You don't have the room.
It gets too compact. You can't. I'm still working out of the damn garage. I'm using my damn big shop for storage.
You spent all that money on that big shop. Now it's for storage.
Use it for paint and fiberglass and storage. That's about it.
But I would have to think you probably enjoy working out of the smaller shop when you're doing the 1 or 2 bikes at a time, because it's more like your home base, right? Even though you built a bigger shop.
Yeah, the smaller shop, the garage area, that's where I'm customized to. You know what I'm saying? Like all my wiring, installs, and putting the bikes together, I still do in the front shop. Try to keep it clean, a clean area.
Yeah.
That big shop out there, it don't matter what you do. That something just gets dirty.
So let me ask you, do you just do motorcycles, or do you do cars and trucks and other stuff also?
I can do cars and trucks, but I don't mess with them. I do a few boats, side by sides, shit like that.
Why don't you do cars?
You want me to do the dope boy ride? Man, I got me a new dope boy ride.
What are you talking about?
Man, you ain't seen my dope boy ride?
No.
Oh shit! Hang on. Hey, this thing on Wi-Fi or what? Is it gonna cut off? My truck's in the dark though. You probably gonna be able to see it. I got me a new dope boy ride. Hang on. Man, I got 26s on that motherfucker.
Yes, he's drinking NyQuil because he's been sick.
Anyway,
You
that's the
didn't even make a face when you drank that.
breakfast of champions.
Oh
Man,
my
I
God.
used,
Dude, there was a part of my life I was addicted to NyQuil. Legit
man, I
addicted.
used to drink Ghost. I used to drink Ghost Lager by the bottle.
That's
Like-
ugh. No, sir.
But I don't drink that much anymore. Y'all let me know if this phone goes out. Hang on. I don't even know how to turn this damn thing around, bud. How you turn this motherfucker around?
Tap the screen and
See
hit
it.
the camera with the rotate in it. Guarantee y'all we're gonna lose him when he walks out. He does that. Come on. We don't want to lose you. Come on. He said it better not be a squat truck.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, I don't know how to turn this motherfucking thing around, bro.
Just rotate the phone.
Oh, you can't see shit. Can you see it?
No.
Man, I got a fucking Yukon. This is a Yukon with 26s on it. Chrome snowflakes.
He said chrome snowflakes. I can imagine what wheel that is.
It's 26-inch chrome snowflake wheels. Anybody that know anything about wheels knows what a chrome 26-inch snowflake is. That's my damn dope boy ride. I'm about to put me some music in.
So you do vehicles, just your own vehicles.
Yeah. Man, I ain't set up to do cars, and some of these damn new cars and trucks with these damn APM modules in them, as they call. You got to bypass the security and the APM module and all that shit. I ain't about that life.
Yeah, I will say cars are a different beast.
Back when I was doing cars and trucks, we didn't have to bypass no modules or no shit. We just put a different head unit in and kept on going.
Yeah.
You got steering wheel controls, climate control. You got all kind of shit now.
Yeah.
So if it's an older vehicle, I might mess with it, but I stay so backed up on motorcycles I can't see straight.
So how many bikes do you do at a time? Is it just one at a time, or do you kind of stack them and try to pair them up?
Hey, I'll stack them up all right.
But you only work
one
on
to the
one
next, to the
time.
next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next.
You have them rolling.
Time
going.
I only
See, he just hit the damn disconnect button. It's coming to bikes. Yikes. It's dragging bits. He's clipping. Yeah, he was clipping because he went outside. But he wants me to go watch the video. I'm trying to get him to just tell me about the video. What's up, Mr. Orlando? I know it's kind of funny, isn't it, Joe? Mary Beth will get him back on here in just a second. She's good at getting him back online. She's good at that. Can't do nothing with him. I'd like to go out to their house one day and just see, because it looks like they live in a monster freaking house. Looks like they live in a huge house. What else we got going? Yeah, I need to go back and watch this live. I should have been more prepared, but I'm not. I'm never prepared. I like doing this show just all naturally. I mean, there's going to be some times here in the future I'm going to be interviewing some people. I'm going to start taking some notes, doing some stuff up front, make sure the interviews are really, really good. I would really like to get some of the other stereo people in this industry, because everybody knows, dude, there's always some kind of controversy when it comes to the stereo systems, and I don't get it. I really don't. But love that cat. He's hilarious. He really is. Big old house, pretty cool. Yeah, it is a big house. But like I was saying, there's so much drama in the industry when it comes to stereo systems, and you know, with me and Devin just getting into the stereo game, more Devin than me, because, you know, it's a younger man's game, in my opinion. I don't have the patience to do the stereo systems. Excuse me. But now where they went? Sorry, everybody. I'm having to play computer hockey here and toggle between screens and stuff to make this stuff work right. Hey, speaking of controversy, are we going to have a guest caller tonight? He did not just say that. No, we're not going to have a guest caller. We could have a guest caller tonight. I mean, we could do that because everybody was pretty impressed, man. I just call them on the cell phone, hold them up to the mic, which let me show you all my new mic, my new microphone. Devin bought me this. It changes colors. Just keep watching. It's green right now, but watch, it's going to change to another color in a second. Watch it. It ain't going to change freaking colors just because I said that. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going to change colors. Yeah, that's the one I like right there. But anyway, I got a new mic. But what's up, James? But no, I got a new mic because the other mic works great, but my son decided I need a new mic. I think this is a kick-ass mic. But my point is that all I do is hold the phone up over here and let y'all listen to whoever wants to call. So if somebody wants to call in, I need to get you with 3-2 choppers down the street from me. They built my Springer front end. Yes, you do. Was he be back? Yes, he will be back. I don't know where he's at. I sent him a message. Hold on, let me get over here to the messages real quick. Well, he said his little ass done his little ass done ran back outside. He had 2 people out there waiting. Oh. So yeah, he won't be back. He had people. He has people at the house. Bruno, stop sharing the video with people that are already watching. Oh, what the hell? Good evening, Kay. Your son is rocking with the audio. Yeah, he really is. He's actually doing really good with the audio. Baby steps, not claiming to be, breaking down any walls or barriers or anything, but we're learning. He's learning. I keep saying we. It's not we. I'm not learning the stereo system part of it. I'm learning to give him the control, let him do it, and I'm sitting back and doing what I'm told. That sounds very cliche, but I want him to understand that he needs to learn how to manage people also. So we're learning. We're doing some good stuff here. Things are working out. He is doing really well with the stereo side of it. Like we just finished this blue bike, and the customer really just wanted Devin to put his hands on it. And I think Devin did a really good job building the system, building the bike, doing everything to it, and then having the ability to tune it himself. Well, hello, Miss Kelly Fullman. Everybody welcome Miss Kelly Fullman to the house. She is the owner of North DFW Trailers. It's good to see her in here. Plus, she's a really good friend of mine. Love her to death. We need to get her on here sometime, interview her, because I'll tell y'all, but you guys want to know about someone that busts their ass. Kelly Fullman and Jeremy Fullman bust their asses. That's a wonder duo right there. But Devin's doing real good because he's actually building the bikes, but then he takes the time, he does a stereo system. He's not afraid of any of it, and he's jumping into all of it. And so far, man, the first 3 or 4 projects we've done have turned out really good. And that's another thing. Her sexy husband is here too, damn it. I don't know what Kelly has a sexy husband. What the hell? Anyway, I love that couple. I'm just telling you, people, Jeremy and Kelly Fullman, great people. But no, Brian, Devin takes the time. He really pays attention to his wiring. The other thing about Devin when he does his wiring is he takes the time to make everything fit correctly. And He doesn't freak out. He doesn't lose his composure. He sits back. It may take him a little bit longer to do it because he's trying to figure out the best way to route things and do things for when they're riding. As you guys know, man, wind, rain, vibration, all those things play a factor when you're wiring something up, because you don't want to just start zip tying something to everything. So you lay everything out in an order and a fashion so that when they're riding, they're not having to be concerned with those parts. I've seen bikes in the past that have come through the shop to get a seat done or, something custom. And I've looked at their air rides, and it blows my mind that they don't take the time to run the lines and stuff correctly. And, sure as shit, I've had to get my trailer and go pick a couple of them up because they get out there riding and their lines are rubbing the tires and stuff, burn a hole in them, and then they air out. And I'm just like, well, you really need to call the guy that installed it, and they don't ever want to call them back. So they call me, I go pick them up, and I fix the problem. There you go. That tour pack and wiring that Legacy Bike Works that Devin did was very clean. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He takes the time, makes it clean, does it right. Y'all, and that's the other thing I was talking about a little bit earlier, was that he's making a custom tour pack subwoofer box right now to fit inside the chopped pack, not the Razor and not the big tour pack, but a chopped pack. And he's making it from scratch, just right there. I didn't know that John Shope made those yet, or I would have probably ordered one because I like supporting the industry, but we didn't know. So Devin's actually hand making them. There will be pictures of it when we're done. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to be so cool. I'm just drinking water for those that are concerned. She said, Jeremy got my phone. Chris Carlstrom, there is no easy to wiring. No, but I'm starting to figure out over the last month or 2, 3 months, I don't like doing wiring, but I found out that doing wiring is very therapeutic. It's very methodical. You have to take your time and you have to really do things. And what I've been stuck doing is diagnosing the problem. Once I find the problem, then I have to go look at everything in that system and find out, okay, why did this system fail? Once I figured out why it failed, then I go back and I repair the entire system, put everything where it's supposed to be, and get it done correctly. I believe Voodoo does as well. I think Voodoo does make them also. Kevin Barrett, I can understand you're mentally and physically exhausted. Go get some sleep, brother. We will see you later. He will learn more doing it himself. Great job. Yes, and that's the funny thing is over the last 20 years, he's watched me do certain stuff. And even though you think your kids aren't watching you, it was very obvious to me over the last year of Devin's life that not only was he watching, but he was taking notes, even when I thought he wasn't. Love wiring, but son of a bitch, I'm my own worst critic. I will redo it 30 times until it looks good. That's one of those things that we were discussing a while ago, Logan, was that a lot of guys I've talked to said they do certain jobs certain ways because of the pay. Customers don't want to pay, so you got to put the system together to make it work and get them out the door so you can make money. And that was the one thing I didn't really agree with, because I was like, if someone comes to me and says, Kevin, I want you to make a custom seat, I can offer them different styles of foam. I can offer them different styles of cover for the different styles of foam. But the one thing I don't offer them is quality. I do the quality no matter what you pick. I'm going to do it my way for that. When I quote you a price, that's the price. I don't negotiate prices, and I never will negotiate prices. If you don't like my price, I'm not going to, lose respect for you or think you're a cheap ass. It's just that I'm not in your budget. I've also spoken to other customers that after I give them my whole spiel about doing the seat for them, I ask them what their budgets are, and it blows me away that they're so already trained to pay such a huge number. And I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm nowhere close to that. I could be the guy that says, when they say, I'll spend $2,500 on a seat, I could shut my mouth and say, all right, give me $2,500. but I don't feel like that would be being honest enough for me. Learn Ohm's law makes life easier. Vehicle manufacturers actually have expended great money into programs that help them route wiring in the most efficient way. So for somebody to be able to take approximately a half mile of wiring for a basic motorcycle and planning it out in their head, that is a commendable feat in its way. That is the shitload of the point to point things to have to keep in mind while planning anything. Customers get my clean wiring and that's it. If they don't like it, they can go somewhere else and I will see them in 2 months when someone else fucks it up. It's a true thing. Kelly said, I love my seat on my bike. That's one of my most all-time favorite seats is the seat on your bike. It's so badass. I actually showed it on the show a couple of times a year or so ago. Good looking seat. But that was a collaboration between Tex and myself. Tex drew the artwork. I put the colors together. I stitched it all up. Badass. But yeah, so when you do whatever your business is, it doesn't matter what your business is. Good example, Kelly and Jeremy, when they started their business, they would go out, buy trailers, rent trailers, and make money and just do it and build it slowly over time. Jeremy has gotten really well, which if you guys knew Jeremy, y'all understand the dude can fix anything. I mean, it's just who he is. So when he jumped off into this, I didn't even know he did it. He was doing it for like a year or so before I even knew it. And him and his wife have grown their business. And in business, you have to be, which I use this term very loosely, you have to be competitive. You don't really have to be competitive, but when you do sell your product, you have to back your product up and you have to have impeccable customer service. If you don't have impeccable customer service, I don't see how you're ever going to last. Screwing people over sucks. Taking people's money, doing a job, and being available to them when they need you, it's more than just the beginning and the end. You got to be there throughout the whole process, taking phone calls, doing everything. That's one of the key things about me and my business is, because I've owned 3 or 4, is that everybody always says my customer service is the best. They just don't, they're not used to dealing with people that are accountable and always there. Now, I do tell my customers, hey, you can get a hold of me from 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. If you text me or you call me and I don't answer, there is a specific reason I'm not answering. I will get back with you within that day. And I will never make you wait overnight for me to get back together with you. I'm sure in 26 years of business, I'm sure there are some customers I've pissed off, but more than likely, if you do the real research on it, man, it was a situation I couldn't help. It is what it is. Carl Bordner's in the house. I haven't seen Carl Bordner on the show in so long. It's not even funny. I hope Carl is doing well. Carl is one of the very first people that ever used my gas tank and side covers on his build, Punk 32. And I appreciate that because he molded and did everything to him. And it looks really, really good. But it's good to see someone use my parts. Kelly said, sometimes you have to set boundaries to be with your family too. Amen. That's the other half of that coin where I tell a lot of shops and I tell a lot of people, you have to have normal operating hours. If you don't have normal operating hours, you're never going to be able to spend time with your family because your customers are always going to be hitting you up and this, that, and the other. And, just like Devin owning, Legacy Bike Works now, I'm doing my best to train and teach him to start work at 8 a.m. and you stop work at 5 p.m. A lot of bike shops are going to argue that. They're going to say you have to stay till the job is done. Yes, you do. But if you make good habits in the beginning and you maintain those habits, then you never have the bad habits to break. If you start your business properly, you do your taxes, you set up your LLCs or your DBAs, and you actually get the 2 separate savings accounts, your working checking account. If you do all those things up front and you start your business and you start running it right in the beginning, it's a lot, the percentage is a lot higher that you're going to succeed than fail. Now, there's a lot of people that know nothing about business, but they're smart enough to get someone with them that knows the business side so they can focus on what they're doing. What bad in this motorcycle custom bikes and audio is shops selling products that won't give support after the sale? Don Fox, I couldn't agree with you more. There's so many people out there. There's so many people out there that make and manufacture parts and they don't stand behind the part. It's real hard sometimes when you first come out with a part. What's up, Gus? What's up, James? Sometimes when you first come out with a part, you've got so much money in R&D to make damn sure the part works and does what it's supposed to do. Dan said, ha, 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 let's talk business. I'm going to tell you guys right now, when it comes to business, I can talk Dan's ear off. I'll be on the phone with that man 6-7 hours at a time talking business. He's one of my favorite people to talk to because we can just bounce ideas back and forth, discuss things, and it's always very respectful back and forth and always there to lend that hand. But back to what I was saying. Hold on, my mouth's getting dry. Not alcohol, it's water. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. See, that's the other part of me. I need somebody that can run the other side. But anyway, what I was saying is that when you get into business, if you start your business and you try to set things up as normal as possible, like one thing that always got me, I never understood why a motorcycle shop was closed on Sunday and Monday and open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturdays. That means you never have a weekend off. You never have that weekend to go out of town, to go to the beach, to go spend time with your family. So Friday nights are never actually the weekend for you. That's like a Thursday night. Ta-da, Thursday night. I don't understand that. And a lot of people are like, well, it's hard because Mondays are typically very, very slow in the motorcycle shop world. I get it. But if they're really, really slow, those are the days you can get the stuff done that you need to get done when the normal work week is there and your customers are beating down your phone, beating down your door, all that stuff. I think all businesses should have weekends off. Not every weekend. Of course, there are going to be times you got to work on the weekends. But if you work one weekend a month or you work every other weekend, it sounds good. Or do like a lot of companies have started doing, like I've always done, is I only work weekends by appointment only. And I'm going to tell you, if I'm going to work on a Saturday for you, you're probably going to pay me. Not saying I'm going to rape you, but it ain't going to be your Monday through Friday rate. And the reason for that is because we all have lives. We all have families. We all have other things to do than just work. What did James say? Working people are off on the weekends. Buyers are looking on their days off. Saturday is the busiest day of the week for motorcycle shops. That's very normal in our industry. Chick-fil-A is off on Sundays. Rush Bikes is all Monday through Friday, weekends reserved for God and family. Amen. Josh Brooks, bro, weekends are my best days. Strippers gotta eat. Yeah. Our shop is packed on Saturdays. Most of the Harley dealers are closed on Monday. Best time to make money. Okay, here and again, just like everything else, it's my opinion. My opinion has always been Monday through Friday, and I've made my businesses work Monday through Friday. So the bike world is kind of, in my opinion, it's broken into 2 or 3 categories. You have dealerships that sell motorcycles. I understand why they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. You have motorcycle repair shops. Again, I also understand why they are closed on Sunday and Monday. Custom bike shops, I don't understand why you're closed on Sunday and Monday, because you're a custom shop. You're not doing, hey, a guy's coming in on a Saturday morning to drop a bike off to get a set of handlebars and the oil change. They're not doing that. If you're a true custom shop, you've got custom builds going on, custom stereos, this, that, and the other. You should be able to negotiate your time to work Monday through Friday and have weekends off. But it's not my place to tell you when to work. I'm telling you how I would do it from my shop. If you want to work Monday, was it Tuesday through Saturday? I get it, man. Do you, boo? Do your thing the way you want to do it. The part that kills me is when you're trying to get a hold of the shop that you're wanting, you can't get a hold of them. And it's because not only are they working Tuesday through Saturday, but they're also working until, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then they don't get to work until 10 or 12 or even 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's never going to work. It's too unstable. What do we got going over here? Sales are open weekend. Service is normally closed in dealerships. Really, I ain't had a day off since December 27th. Well, Hayward, come on. You deserve a day off, man. There's nothing wrong for you to ask somebody to compensate you for the time you spend away from your family to provide you with what they want. Because at the end of the day, we all work for our families. Amen. That's the way it is. Custom shops should be Monday through Friday, period. That's how I feel. Custom shops should be Monday through Friday. It is what it is. I mean, there's always going to be that type, that controversy. Some works for some shops, some doesn't work for some shops. Cycle Works Inc. is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. There you go, Jamie. That's the way to do it. Got to bounce. Great show. Stay tuned for big announcements in Daytona for Bike Week next week. Thank you, James Lentz. Go have a good night. Bike Show Mafia. Brian, true custom shops still need those tire and oil changes. Custom builds take forever, plus quick audio builds for everyday rider. So that is a true statement. That's a very true statement. And in the custom bike world, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying this for the last 4.5 years the show's been on, which is not really 4.5 years. It's 4 years and a month. In spite of how good a shop is, in spite of how custom a shop is, you will see some of the biggest names in this industry will go away. The reason I know this is because the chopper craze did it. This bagger industry that we're in right now is no different than the chopper craze from 2000 to about 2008. It's no different. It's a craze, which means you had shops popping up left and right. Oh, we're a custom chopper shop. We're a custom chopper shop. We're this, that, and the other. And then you saw some of those people rise to stardom. Okay. And then the biker build-off started happening. And then those same guys got on TV and became superstars. A lot of those guys, which I say a lot, I'd say 5 to 10% of them became megastars. Indian Larry, Billy Lane, Jesse James, Aaron Green. These are the guys that actually rose to the top of the top. And then what happens? The chopper craze dies. It never died completely. People still like choppers. People, even though we're in a bagger craze right now, people are wanting choppers. They want bobbers. The baggers, the Softails, the cruisers, there's so much out there as far as riding goes. I like it that, there's custom Goldwing shop out there. There's a custom shop for everything you want. Yes, then they tanked, Kelly. That's exactly right. The audio has lengthened the street glide life span. I do agree that stereo systems have done something to the bike industry that the bike industry needed. I'm not saying that what's going on now is going to go away. I don't think it will ever go away, just like choppers never actually went away. But the big shops that you saw in the magazines all the time and the big names you may have seen on TV, even those untouchables went away. You can't find certain shops, and I'm not saying their names out of respect, but there were some really big name guys in 2005, 2006 that they're no longer in business. And it's not because they did anything massively wrong. It's just simply because all their eggs were in one basket. Do you think custom shops should diversify our side of? Okay, Kelly, you're gonna have to elaborate, but I think I know what you're saying. Until baggers start pulling trailers with large amps and concert hall type speakers. It's coming, Uncle Bruno. I think what you're saying, Kelly, you're asking, do I think that these custom shops should diversify? And my answer to that would be amen. Yes, 100%. I think if you have a custom shop that is predominantly known for building baggers and they never try to branch out from a bagger, I do think that they are increasing the likelihood that they will go out of business in spite of how good they are. You're going to have other shops that focus primarily on just choppers. Well, we've already seen the outcome of that. That happens. But then you see custom shops that were known for doing choppers that transitioned into doing baggers and then transitioned from baggers into soft tails and then transitioned back to baggers and stereo stuff. Good stuff. I think just like my shop, well, I say my shop, it's, Devin's shop, Legacy Bike Works, with me kind of managing it. I'm just part of it. What I told Devin is, hey, look, if you do stereo systems, you're going to become known for stereo systems. People aren't going to know you do full metal work and gas tanks and blah, 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 blah. If you do just choppers, they're going to get known for doing just choppers. Just to give you an idea right now, we have an Indian Larry bike in our shop. We have a full-blown, one-off, badass, custom Pro Street badass chopper. We have an original Martin Brothers chopper, full restoration. We have two baggers in the shop. And then we have a little Softail that I'm just doing a little bit of seat work and stuff on. But my point is that when you walk into my shop, you're not looking at baggers only or audio only. You've got all of these different types of projects going on. And when you look at those projects, these guys walk in and, you'll take these hardcore bagger guys that are just banging out for audio and stretch bags, 30-inch wheels. And then they walk into my shop and they see that big 30-inch Pro Street chopper I'm building, and they freak out when they see it. They're like, oh my God, that's so badass. It piques their interest into another style of bike because they're not used to seeing it. And it is a monster, the one that I'm building. And I'll tell you guys, I'm doing everything in my power to get this thing done for Sturgis. When I take it to Sturgis, people are going to know it's going to be right. It's going to be badass. But I do think if you can diversify, and there's shops out there, one of which I'll tell you right now is Shy South. Shy South is in the bagger world now. They're doing a couple of baggers. They're doing stereo systems. You guys know they can build choppers because, shit, they have. So they're out there diversifying. Plus, they do all their own paint. So they're diversifying. So the likelihood of them going out of business is going to be pushed off a lot further than someone that just does baggers. What did he say? He said, right, Hater Made Trailers coming soon. Curly's shop is packed with baggers. Yeah. I'm not saying that Curly's shop is not packed with baggers. I'm not saying that today, if all you do is baggers, you're going to go out of business. That's not what I'm saying. Curly is also diversifying with product. Curly is basically hitting home runs every time you turn around. Home run, because he's coming out with these parts that are badass, and they're very usable on the baggers, on the Softails. He's making some kick-ass parts, man. You got to give him credit for that, because that right there, he's diversifying with his product and what he does. The one that makes me laugh is when people name their company with baggers in the name. It corners your market so much versus using the word motorcycles. Logan, I'm so happy you said that, because when we were naming our bike shop, we put on there Legacy Bike Works because we do all of bikes, not just baggers, not just choppers, not just bobbers. I mean, I'm going to be having Brian Barber come over and help me set up my first frame, and I'm going to make a badass little 280 280 Softail bobber. Because I want to do that. I want to make the whole thing from scratch, minus the motor, transmission, primary wiring. I want to make the handlebars. I want to make the front end. I want to make the frame, the fenders, the gas tank. I want to do all those things myself from scratch. But anyway, what he said, Curly's my brother from another mother. Amen. Well-rounded to make bank. Yep. Grand Slams more life. Grand Slams more like it. Yeah, Grand Slams. Exactly. That dude is a beast. Martin Garcia, my shop here in Waco just doesn't do baggers and audio. We do service, tires, engine work, etc. And see, Martin, that's a good thing for you because it's not just baggers. You want to get into more. And there's so many cool things out there. I disagree. It takes more ability build a bagger than a chopper. Full custom build. Well, Brian, as you know, you and I don't always see eye to eye, but I respect you, though. I respect that. If we stayed with trailer rentals, we would have shut down by now. Well, Kelly, like I said, you and Jeremy, I mean, if you do the math on how long we've known each other, I met you guys at the end of 2004, the very beginning of 2005. I've never seen two people work so hard together for a common goal. So back to what Brian said. Brian said, you know, he thinks it takes more ability to build a bagger than a chopper. So I don't think there are many shops, and I'm saying this very careful. I don't think there are many bagger shops out there that can build a bagger with a stereo system from scratch. If you can show me the shop that will make the frame, hand make the bags, hand make the tank, hand make the side covers, hand make the fenders, hand make the fairing or the nacelle, then I will agree with you. I'm never going to be convinced it's easier to build a chopper than it is a bagger if all you have to do is bolt a neck on and then put parts onto a bike. Now, what I will tell you is something that I agree with is when it comes to the fiberglass work and the creativity to build things, and Brian, you're kind of throwing me a curveball here because you, sir, you have built your own bags and stuff. So you're kind of doing this on purpose. But you know as well as I do, there's nobody out there that's building the frames and hand making their own parts. They're buying parts, which again is what I'm saying. It's really good because it's good for the industry because you're supporting other places. Shit, half the shops there can't wire a light bulb. You said that, not me. The only thing worse than having a name that limits your business is naming your kid Kevin. Okay, so everybody, suck a dick, Jeremy. Shut up. I'm kidding, Jeremy. It's funny. I said full custom, not store bought. I understand where you're going. So you do understand. So guys like you, Brian, that actually do full custom, hats off, bro. That's a lot more work to do. But then again, when you see some of what I consider some of the really big badass Softails and some of the choppers that are coming, it's really good. She said, I am sorry for my husband. It's okay. We both know your husband. You know him better than me. Choppers are great. You can pick one up for $10K and tear it down and build what you want cheaper to get a nice SNS motor training and all of the controls you need. You guys know that's the big controversy, and it's all about what you want. Because I have a bagger and I have a chopper, and I love riding them both. You know, it's purpose built. I have the chopper because I really enjoy riding the chopper. You know, That's what I do. When you're on the bagger, you get a lot of attention when you're on a bagger because you have the stereo, you have the big bodies, you have the big wheels. They're attention getters. Choppers can be attention getters also, but there are a lot of great motorcycle shops out there that manufacture great parts that you can purchase to build a badass bike. Amen, Uncle Bruno. That's what I've always said. It should be good. It's easier to bolt on parts behind machine parts and call it custom. It's a custom parts fabbed all over the place. Yes, that's true. Show off. You should be in politics. Great job. No, I should not be in politics. If I could convince you to make me a primary, then I should be in politics. Because Jason Tower, if you guys don't know it, Jason Tower is the shit when it comes to primaries. You guys just don't understand. Jason Tower, he's just a fucking monster. Custom open belt primaries is this man's bitch. Y'all don't get it. And I know he has one coming. He promised me because he knew Brad Rule. He knew that the rock star that I built is so personal to me because of Brad Rule. He promised me one day I will get an open belt primary from him for that bike, and I'm going to hold him to it. He said that ship has sailed. No, Jason, I have to get that open belt primary for you. But anyway, everybody, we have been on here for a long time tonight, a little over an hour. So I'm going to let all you crazy cats go, and we will see you all next Thursday night. And hopefully I will have a good interview next week. I'm working on it. I'll find out tomorrow, early Monday. We'll get it hooked up. What's up, Reese? We'll get that hooked up, and we'll have a really kick-ass interview next week. Everybody pressure Kelly and Jeremy because they are the owners of North DFW Trailers. Thank you for the support of the show. I'd like to bring those two cats on here and interview them because they're into the motorcycle world also. But great people, great story, just great people. I'd love to get these guys on here. So y'all pressure Kelly and Jeremy Fulham from North DFW Trailers to get on here and do a video, an interview. Anyway, what's up, Blue? You're late. Seat pan's on the way, brother. Good. I can't wait to get it. That's going to be a kick-ass job. But anyway, you guys, y'all go have a kick-ass night. Be nice. That's all I can tell you guys. Just be nice to each other. And we will see you guys next week.